My name is Arsene Noe, the one and only, okay? Anyway, I will be touching on a very important and sensitive topic. It's only sensitive because I will be speaking on my personal experience. This is something that I had to deal with, and it was very serious for me. I will be touching on how to get over your insecurities, or if not get over, how to deal with your insecurities. What strategies can you use to help you get over your insecurities? Because it is a big deal, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of us don't really pay attention to that side of it because it's something that happens on a regular basis in our daily lives. But I think it's time to really touch on this topic because it is important. It can lead to a lot of mental disorders. I will be giving you guys some tips and the things that I used to do when I was very insecure about myself. And I will be specifically touching on physical insecurities. So like your body image, what insecurities did you have about your body? And I know you guys look at me and I look okay and I look good, this and that. And you're probably like, oh, you're not insecure about anything. No, insecurities is something that happens to everybody. All of us are insecure about something in our bodies. And I think the beautiful thing about insecurities is the fact that it's unique. You know what I'm saying? Insecurities don't always have to have that negative connotation. The reason why you're insecure is because you're the only person that has that thing that you're insecure about. Most of the time, we're insecure because we don't see other people with it. We're the only ones with it, right? But why does it have to be negative? It can be a positive thing, right? It means you don't see anybody with it. You're unique. Your insecurities make you unique. So now it's time for you to switch your mindset, switch the way you think, reprogram your mind to look at insecurities as a positive thing rather than a negative thing. Okay? I think that's going to be our first way to tackle how to get over our insecurities. But most importantly, let me talk about my personal insecurities. And I really hope that this message touches a lot of the teenagers, you know what I'm saying? Middle school, high school, going into high school, teenagers, because that's the time that I was highly insecure about my body. And looking back now, all I can do is laugh about it because it made me who I am today. I gained control of myself, and I really want those teenagers and even the adults, which I know some of us are still insecure about ourselves. I really want us to grow in a positive direction with ourselves. I want us to be confident in ourselves, okay? It's time to get up and take charge of who we are and accept who we are, okay? So, like I was saying, I know a lot of you guys probably look at me and like, oh, you're so pretty, you're this, you're that. But I was insecure. If you would like to share some of the things that you were insecure about, feel free to drop it in the comments below. But let me start sharing my personal experiences. The reason when I started noticing those insecurities or physical insecurities is when I came into the United States. You all know that I am not from here. I'm from Cameroon. That's where I was born. I was born and raised in Cameroon. So when I came to the United States about 8 to 10 years ago, I started straight in middle school. I had insecurities from top to bottom. Literally every part of my body I was insecure about it. So the first thing that I was insecure about were my boobs. Okay, yes, I was very insecure about my boobs back in the days. You know, the middle school days, you used to see women with big boobs. That's when puberty was hitting you. My puberty started hitting me very late. I had my first period when I was in the 8th grade. So that means going into high school. So 6th or 7th grade, it was the worst for me. But anyway, my boobs are still small, so it didn't really go anywhere when puberty came. What I used to do was I used to, use napkins or toilet paper to put inside my boobs. I used to wear bigger bras just to make my boobs look bigger. Why? So that I can fit in. Because I barely saw people with small boobs in middle school, which is why I felt like, okay, something is wrong with me. And that's what it is most of the time. When you don't see somebody else that looks like you, it makes you start to question yourself. It makes you question what you look like, and that's where we're wrong. You're not supposed to question what you look like. You're supposed to accept. So anyway, that was my first mistake. It got a lot bigger than what it was in middle school. I literally had a nipple in middle school, okay? I was born, I came out with an Audi. Was very insecure about my Audi, and the reason is because back home I used to see it was like a normal thing. So, and I mean, I was younger too, but I think the most important thing was the fact that I used to see a lot of people back home with Audis. So when I came to the United States, it was like, Arsene, you look like you're the only one with an Audi here, because none of my friends had it, none of my siblings have an Audi. I'm the only child with an Audi. And my mom told me a story of how I got this, and I don't want to scare anybody, but it was kind of like witchcraft and stuff. To me, it was like, it's not normal for me to have an Audi. So that's when the insecurity came. And the things that I used to do was, I hated crop tops. I never showed my stomach. I used to always stay covered. And to this day, I hate crop tops, but it's not because of my Audi. I'm very secure in my body now, but back in the days, I used to hate crop tops. I wear crop tops, but I don't like them as much. They don't fit my style, if that makes sense. If you guys look at my pictures on Instagram, which I will drop below, I don't really wear crop tops. I think it stemmed from the past. You want to be different. You want to be unique. You don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I mean, I at least now I can say that. Were my legs. I'm going to show you guys a picture of what my legs used to look like before. And when I say legs, I'm not talking about my legs. I'm talking about my scars. I was a very active child back in the days, like back home. I used to play soccer with guys on the road. My Cameroonian people and my African people, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So I used to fall all the time. So that's where I got all these scars. They're a lot better now, but they're still there. But back in the days, guys, I lie to you now. I'm going to show you guys a picture right here. It was really dark. Like, my scars were dark as heck. Okay, and my mom used to tell me all the time, it's gonna get lighter when you grow up, this and that. And I didn't want to hear none of that, because it's like, what about now? I wanted to get lighter now. So I used to go to the doctors and I used to ask them to prescribe me with something that will lighten that part. I never wore shorts. Right now I'm wearing shorts. That means that I'm okay now. Like, I don't really care how people look at me, how people look at my legs. I don't care. I love me right now, okay? But back in the days, y'all, I never wore shorts. Like, never. And if I was to wear like a skirt, I would wear fishnets under. And this is in the summertime, because I remember for prom, you know, we had to wear a dress and stuff. So when I wore a dress, I wore fishnets under, okay? I did not want to show my legs because I was very insecure about that. I remember one time I had my legs out in public. This with my family, because it made me. I've noticed people looking at my legs and stuff like that, and that made me feel so insecure. Always wore pants even when it was hot. I never wore skirts. I never wore shorts. Like, never. The thing that I was insecure about were my toes, guys. I was very insecure with my toes, and you want to know why? Because my toes are big and short. Like, my big toe is actually big. Like, big toe, it's big and it's short. But one thing that I noticed now is that the reason why I began to love my toes is because I have an advantage over somebody. Having big and short toes is actually an advantage, and I'm kind of glad that I have big and short toes, because you know, when you wear heels, y'all, my toes don't be dancing outside the shoe, alright? It doesn't do all this. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. It doesn't do all this, and I'm not bashing anybody with long toes, but that's one of the ways that I put in my mind, like, okay, Arsene, yes, your toes are short and big, and you don't really see anybody else with these kind of toes. I'm telling you, again, your insecurities is what's unique about you, okay? Most of your physical insecurities are unique. You're the only person who has this. You're barely going to find somebody else with it. My sister has big toes, but it's not like mine. Like, mine is mine, you know what I'm saying? Hers is hers. I turn my insecurity into a positive thing, because I used to notice people just staring down at my toes and then looking at it and then like walking away and saying like ew. Like that used to make me feel so bad, y'all. But I'm okay now. I'm good. I love every part of me. Alright. So now we're going to talk about some of the things, some of the ways that I got over those insecurities. How about you turn it positive? It doesn't always have to have a negative connotation. The things that make you insecure, well, the things that you're insecure about, especially your physical insecurities, most of the time are things that's unique about you and you want to be unique. A lot of you guys on social media always say, oh, I'm unique, I like that I'm different. Yes, so why are you insecure, right? I'm not telling you guys that it's not okay it is okay to have insecurity, because you're noticing the unique things about your body, right? An Audi, I barely see people with an Audi. I'm different. I'm the only one with an Audi like this. Everybody got the innie. My sister got the innie, my little brother's got the innie. I'm the only child with an Audi, so y'all know how that feels. But it's like, that's what makes me unique. That's one of the unique things about me. And now I love that. I love that I'm different, right? Same thing with my legs. I don't see anybody's legs looking like mine, okay? I'm the only one with legs like this. Alright, same thing with my boobs. My boobs are separated. They don't like each other. But I love my shape. You know what I'm saying? I got a little side boob. God gave me a side boobs. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? So try to look at your insecurities in a positive way. Because when people look at you, they look at you like, damn, I wish my boobs were small. Oh, I wish I had an Audi. Oh, I wish I did. So you're not the only one thinking the way you're thinking. It's like my mom and my sister. They're like, oh, I wish my boobs were small. But you're over here looking at your boobs like, I wish they were big. You know what's so weird? This world, we're always wishing, wishing, and wishing. Wish for yourself, my friend. Focus on you. Like who you are. Love who you are, because that's who God made you to be. There's a reason why you have small boobs. There's a reason why I have an Audi. There's a reason why I have scars on my legs. There's a reason why I have short toes. You can look at your insecurities like, the reason why I have this is because. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys is the power of your subconscious mind. A lot of people don't really talk about how powerful the subconscious mind is, but I really wanted to share that with you guys. Your subconscious mind makes up about 95% of your brain power, and it also controls how you see yourself. So, and the thing about the subconscious mind is, you're not aware of it. It's just happening, but you're not aware of it. It just happens. And it also influences your actions and your emotions, but you don't know that it's doing that. So how you perceive yourself, how you see yourself, it's exactly what your subconscious mind is going to register and continue doing. If you don't like the way your body looks, if somebody comes to you and tells you, oh, I love your body, you're going to be like, no, I don't. That's because your subconscious mind that's the voice that was speaking to you. It happened, but you didn't know it was happening. You weren't aware of it. It just happens. That's because your subconscious mind focuses on images. We see those kind of bodies on a regular basis. And the thing with your subconscious mind is, as anybody, anything you do, you want to be consistent with it, right? So with your subconscious mind, what's happening is, as we look at these pictures every day on a regular basis, it registers in your mind as, this is what you're supposed to look like. So now you're looking at yourself like, ew. Subconsciously, without you knowing, right? So one thing that you can do to reprogram your subconscious mind is by making sure that you only look at pictures of yourself, right? On a regular basis. Look at yourself, talk to yourself, because I do that a lot. Why do you guys think I have mirrors literally everywhere in my room? I have a mirror right here, right there, right there, like everywhere in my room, even in my living room. Like my whole house has mirrors everywhere. What's the reason for that? The reason for that is because with every chance I get, I talk to myself, and that subconsciously works. You want to know why? Let me tell y'all a little story. You know when you're trying to get over somebody, right? You like that person so much and you're trying to get over them and you can't find yourself getting over them. So you talk to yourself every day like, oh my God, Arsene, you need to get over this guy. He's not doing this for you. He's this, that. And again, your emotions are working, but you're not noticing anything. You're just talking, right? You're just talking to yourself. And then one day out of nowhere, this man doesn't mean anything to you anymore. He texts you, he calls you, just looking at it like, huh? You don't care about it anymore. Why? Because your subconscious mind has removed him from that space. You subconsciously did it. You subconsciously got over that person because you were talking to yourself about it. Your emotions were filled, right? Emotions influence, and that's the language that your subconscious mind can understand. You wake up one day and be like, wait, I'm over this person. That's crazy. Yes, that was your subconscious mind, okay? And what's another thing? So one of the things that I do to kind of strengthen my subconscious, I talk to myself a lot. And that's why I was saying that it does work sometimes. I talk to myself, I listen to relaxed music, I meditate, I do yoga, I do a whole bunch of things to stay in charge of myself. I'm the master of my own mind. I really want a lot of you guys to get to that stage, especially us women, so that we don't hurt ourselves in the long run or on a regular basis. You have to gain control of your mind, and the way you can do that, I feel like that's another video. This video about to be so long. The only way that you can do that is to strengthen your subconscious mind. Talk to yourself a lot. Do things that you know you would like. Focus on you. Love yourself. And another thing with self-esteem and to reduce your insecurities is to love yourself. Accept who you are. I think I'm going to close it down here. If you guys want me to touch more on the subconscious mind and how you can strengthen your and better your mental health, please comment below and I would maybe do another video on it. How you guys felt about this video. And guys, I am almost at 300 subscribers. I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. I do have a swimwear haul coming soon, so make sure you are subscribed because I know y'all want to see that. See you guys next time, and I will also be doing a giveaway when I reach 300 subscribers. I'm not going to tell you guys what the giveaway is, but please make sure you share my video to your friends, share my channel to your friends. If you have been insecure about something, please share some things that you did to get over your insecurities, okay? Thank you guys.